What if I told you that every time your male cat curls up beside you at night, he is communicating secret messages you have likely never noticed? When a male cat chooses your bed out of every cozy spot in your home, he is sharing something that goes far deeper than simple affection. He is revealing exactly how he perceives your role in his intricate world. To understand this behavior, we must first look through the eyes of an apex predator that has traded the wild for the warmth of your duvet. In the natural world, male cats are defined by their territorial nature, mapping their environment with a precision that borders on the obsessive. However, a male cat's territory is not merely a physical map of walls and floors. It is an emotional landscape divided into distinct strategic zones. There are patrol areas where they remain perpetually alert, neutral zones where other beings are tolerated, and finally, the safe zones. But at the very heart of this map lies the inner sanctuary, a protected, private space that they guard with their lives. If your cat sleeps with you, it means you have been integrated into this inner sanctuary, the most sacred space in his reality. This placement is a profound biological statement because sleep is the most vulnerable state a feline can experience. In the wild, a sleeping male is an easy target for rivals or predators, meaning that when he chooses to close his eyes next to you, he is actively overriding every survival instinct honed over thousands of years of evolution. By resting his body against yours, he is declaring that you are not just a companion, but a partner he trusts with his very survival. This trust often manifests in tactical positioning that many owners overlook. You might notice your male cat sleeping between you and the bedroom door, or perhaps resting with his back pressed firmly against you while facing outward toward the room. This is not a random choice of comfort. He is acting as a sentry, guarding the entrance and protecting you because, in his mind, your safety has become an extension of his own territory. He has transitioned from a solitary hunter to a dedicated guardian of the pride. This guardianship is rooted in the male cat's unique psychological makeup. While female cats often focus on the immediate needs of their offspring, the male's evolutionary history is centered on the security of the perimeter. When this instinct is localized to a modern bedroom, the human becomes the most valuable asset within that perimeter. To the male cat, the bed is the high ground, a defensible position where he can monitor the environment while maintaining physical contact with his most trusted ally. This behavior also signals a deep level of social maturity. In feline colonies, males rarely sleep in close proximity unless there is a profound bond of allo-rubbing or scent sharing. By bringing his scent into your bed and merging it with yours, he is creating a unified colony scent that signals to any perceived intruder that this space and the humans within it are under his direct protection. It is a silent, nightly vow of loyalty that transforms your bedroom into a fortress of mutual trust. The depth of this connection is further evidenced by how male cats observe and react to our own vulnerability. Because they are so attuned to the environment, they recognize that when we sleep, our defenses are down. To a male cat, a sleeping human is a high-ranking member of his social group who is temporarily incapacitated. His decision to stay close is a proactive measure to ensure that nothing disturbs the peace of the inner sanctuary. This is why many male cats will only settle down once their human has reached a state of deep relaxation. They are waiting for the signal that the patrol can shift from active movement to stationary watch. Through this lens, the simple act of a cat jumping onto the mattress becomes a sophisticated ritual of territory management and emotional bonding that redefines the relationship between human and feline. You are no longer just a provider of food. You are the co-occupant of the most secure coordinate in his universe. Beyond the physical boundaries of territory, there exists a biological connection so profound it borders on the cinematic. One of the most striking scientific discoveries regarding feline biology is their acute sensitivity to low-frequency vibrations and rhythms. Cats can hear and feel the resonance of a human heartbeat from nearly 3 feet away. When your male cat chooses to sleep in direct contact with your chest, legs, or back, your heartbeat becomes a steady, grounding rhythm that he incorporates into his own biological state. In a phenomenon that researchers find increasingly magical, male cats begin to synchronize their heart rates with those of their chosen humans. This biological harmony is not granted to everyone. It is a physiological gift reserved exclusively for the person the cat deems his primary attachment figure. Studies have shown that male cats who engage in this co-sleeping behavior exhibit significantly lower stress levels, recover more rapidly from environmental fears, and display a marked increase in emotional stability and daytime confidence. There are documented cases where cats, sensing a shift in their owner's emotional or physical health, such as the onset of anxiety or illness, will shift their sleeping patterns to be closer to the owner's chest, acting as a living, purring regulator for the human nervous system. This biological synchronization is powered by the male cat's uncanny ability to read and predict human patterns. They are masters of what behaviorists call pre-sleep rituals. In controlled studies using home cameras, researchers discovered that male cats would often position themselves near the bedroom up to 30 minutes before their owners intended to go to bed, even when the owners believed they had no set routine. Your cat is memorizing the specific sequence of your evening, the distinct click of a light switch, the specific sound of a toothbrush, or the rhythm of your footsteps as you move through the house. Some cats have even been observed refusing to settle until they hear the specific sound of a front door bolt sliding into place, a security check the owner didn't even realize they performed. But the male cat does not just observe these schedules. He often attempts to manage them through bedtime pressure. If you stay up too late, he may become vocal, walk in circles, or lead you toward the bedroom. He is essentially herding you toward the safety of the sanctuary, because he understands that this is the window of time when the deepest bonding occurs. Once the lights go out and the household settles, the specific spot your cat chooses on the bed serves as a silent communication of your current relationship dynamic. If he sleeps above your head or on your pillow, he is performing a power move mixed with high-level protection. In the feline world, height equals status and safety, and by taking the top position, he is claiming the most advantageous vantage point to watch over you. Conversely, sleeping at the foot of the bed, a position male cats choose far more frequently than females, is known as guardian distance. This allows him to stay close enough to feel your presence, while maintaining enough space to react instantly to any perceived threat coming from the hallway or door. The rarest and most intimate position, however, is the full contact sleeper who curls against your stomach or chest. This is a regression to kittenhood bonding behaviors, mirroring the way they once pressed against their mothers for warmth and milk. For a typically independent and territorial male cat to adopt this baby posture, he must let go of every defensive instinct, signaling that with you, his guard is finally and completely down. Even in the depths of rest, a male cat is never truly off-duty. Infrared night cameras have revealed that cats do not experience long, unbroken blocks of sleep like humans do. Instead, they wake 7 to 9 times during an 8-hour period. This state, known as micro-wakefulness, is a survival trait inherited from their wild ancestors. During these brief intervals, which often last less than 20 seconds, your cat performs a comprehensive security sweep of the room. His eyes may open just a sliver, his ears rotate independently to track phantom sounds, and his nose performs a quick scent test of the air to ensure no intruders have entered the sanctuary. Remarkably, he adjusts the intensity of these checks based on your own sleep quality. If you are tossing, turning, or breathing irregularly, his vigilance spikes, and he may move closer to provide physical comfort. Some male cats become so attuned to human physiology that they can detect the subtle changes in breathing that occur just moments before we wake, allowing them to perform one final safety check before your alarm ever sounds. This nightly ritual is far more than a behavioral habit. It is a profound biological transformation that alters the very chemistry of your cat's brain. When you and your male cat share a sleeping space, both of your bodies release oxytocin, the powerful hormone often referred to as the bonding chemical. For a male cat, this hormonal shift is particularly significant. The consistent presence of a trusted human during their most vulnerable hours causes their testosterone levels to drop, while serotonin and dopamine, the neurotransmitters associated with happiness and calm, begin to rise. Over time, His emotional brain literally rewires itself around your presence. This isn't just a temporary feeling of comfort. Your cat is encoding you into his long-term neural pathways. Every night spent together strengthens these connections, making you an essential component of his psychological well-being. For the human partner, the benefits are equally tangible, resulting in lower cortisol levels, steadier blood pressure, and a nervous system that feels anchored by the steady, rhythmic breathing of a feline companion. The depth of this chemical bond is most visible when it is interrupted. Because the male cat's brain has become physically accustomed to this nightly synchronization, separation often leads to measurable withdrawal symptoms. Without their chosen one, these cats frequently experience reduced appetites, higher baseline stress, and restless sleep patterns as their cortisol levels spike in the absence of their human anchor. This physical dependency highlights the true nature of the relationship. It is a partnership of mutual regulation. Your cat isn't just using you for warmth, and you aren't just providing a bed. You have become a biological necessity to one another. Your nervous system has subconsciously adapted to the faint vibration of his purr and the specific weight of his body against the mattress, creating a shared sanctuary where two different species find a common language of peace. Ultimately, we must recognize that in a world governed by sharp instincts and the need for constant vigilance, your male cat has made a deliberate choice. He has surveyed his world, identified his inner sanctuary, and decided that you are the only one worthy of entering it. When he jumps onto your bed tonight, he isn't just settling down for a nap. He is initiating a complex sequence of protection, synchronization, and devotion. He is checking his invisible maps, aligning his heartbeat with yours, and preparing to stand guard through the micro-wakeful cycles of the night. He has discarded the solitary life of his ancestors to build a home within your home. To him, the bed isn't just a piece of furniture, it is the center of his universe, because you are there. In the quiet hours of the night, the bond between a man and his cat reaches its most honest form. It is a fragile yet devoted heart that beats in sync with your own, proving that trust is the ultimate victory over instinct. As we close our eyes, we can rest easy knowing our silent sentinels are on duty, rewriting the laws of nature through the power of love. If this journey into your cat's secret world touched your heart, please like, subscribe, and share your own bedtime stories in the comments below.